Outdoors. Micah Miller is the managing member. He's here to walk us through the process of remodeling process from start to finish. Good topic, Micah.
Yeah, this is a fun one.
Okay, so this is the time of year when people are planning their job, and there's all kinds of thoughts, and to see it go from from the beginning to the end is pretty amazing. So walk us through the process.
Yes. So today I want to take us through the pictures of a job step by step and what went into creating this space, from the design to matching materials that were already on site to figuring out exactly what the client wanted in their space and how we made all of that happen and actually made it come together.
Okay, so you basically have a basic backyard, say a house that was built and has a small deck but nothing else, right?
Right. So this particular yard that you're getting ready to see started with a patio and a deck. Now, the patio was made with a material that we actually had trouble matching. So we actually had to do a little bit of work to find that exact material. And so we didn't actually start on the design phase until we knew for a fact that we could actually match that material.
Okay, so the focal point is a pool. It kind of starts with that, right?
That's right. Yep, so they say, hey, we want to swim in our yard. We want to have a place that we can go and hang out. And as we started talking about what that pool needed to look like, one of the things that came out is they want to be able to use that pool all year round, which means that it needed to have a gas heater. They also asked for ease of using the pool, which meant we had to make sure it was Wi-Fi connected, made sure that it had everything on a smartphone to where they could control every single aspect of their pool from their phone.
So you had to excavate, you had to backfill, you had to place the pool in place, and then what?
Yep, so it started with getting all that soil out of the property. So once we got all that soil out of the property, we put down our gravel bed, and then we had this truck. It's a really cool truck. He comes out of Baltimore with these concrete drop-in plunge pools. So it's 7x13 pool, and he actually has a crane where he picks it up off of the truck, sets it down inside of the hole on our gravel bed with all of our drainage underneath. And that's kind of what starts the process of the whole project. Nothing really happens before that pool is set, because once that pool is set, now we can actually start building everything back. We can backfill around the pool, we can get our plumbing set, we can get everything for all the electronics and everything that need to go into that smart system. So that's kind of the next phase.
And then the next phase is the hardscape. It is the pavers, which is critical to finish off the look.
That's right. So we did end up finding the exact pavers we needed for this space. We ended up actually finding them. They were in a discontinued pile at one of our suppliers, and we found the exact ones we needed. I cannot believe it. Like, it was like 180 square feet of pavers we needed. We were able to find the exact ones, and we built out our base, and then we used in the joints something kind of cool, which is nitro sand, a little bit of an upgrade. So we used resin sand in the joints instead of a polymeric sand. And the reason I call that out is because most people talk about weeds growing in the cracks of their pavers, and it really annoys them. This completely takes care of that issue and mitigates that kind of problem, and it's really nice around the pool.
Little details like that make a big difference. All right, we're going to pop a QR code on the screen right now. So get your smartphone, point it at the QR code to get more information. Okay, so looking at the finished product, and there it is.
Yep.
That's pretty incredible when you look at how it started. How much was this?
Yes, so this particular job was $114,560.
That's a big job.
That is a big number.
But there's a lot going on there that's hard to even see.
That's right. I mean, it starts with that concrete pool, with the pavers we were able to match, to the smart system, the electronics, even getting a plumber out there to run gas into that heater. And the coolest part about this whole thing is if you put that cover over top of that pool, say it's middle of winter, it's 30 degrees out, you want to have a heated pool, you put that cover over top of this soak pool, it actually holds the temperature so well that it only loses about 1.5 degrees of temperature a day. So you set it to 104, which you can. You come back a week later, it's only going to be at like mid-90s as far as temperature. So it's a really cool, really super efficient system.
And it's something that you can continue to add on in the future. Beautiful work as always. Love seeing the before and afters. Always, Micah, thank you for joining us here on HRS.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This segment of the Hampton Roadshow is sponsored by Easton Outdoors. They're located at 550 With Creek Road in Poquoson. Give them a call, 757-262-3232, or visit easton-outdoors.com. Check out more photos on social media for inspiration. They're on Facebook and Instagram at Easton Outdoors LLC.